I was excited to make this video today. The reason being that, with no exaggeration, this is probably one of the best games that I've played in probably 10 years. So let's get started on that right now. What is up, everybody? It is AM. Thank you so much for joining me for my latest video. So what I said in the intro is really true for this game. I saw a few other YouTubers playing it and it looked really interesting. Obviously, I saw the trailers for it months ago, but the game was finally released on June 18th. So fairly new game, but it is amazing, incredible. The graphics, the storyline, the acting, the plot, really just the gameplay in general is so unique and so cool. It is, with no exaggeration, one of the best games I've played, possibly ever, but definitely in the last 10 to 15 years or so. So we're gonna get started on that. This game is called Detroit: Become Human. The basic premise of this game is that you are an android. You actually play one of 3 different androids. I'm going to be doing a series of this because I really want to see the endings. Now, I'll only probably see one ending, maybe 2, depending on the choices that I make, because each chapter has different choices you make, and those choices affect how the chapter branches out and what results you end up getting. The storyline overlaps, but it also is unique in and of itself. It creates a really cool sense of control that what you're doing is really affecting the world around you. Let's get started on it, guys. I'm excited. All right, guys, so from the very beginning, you could see just how graphically amazing this game is. I mean, the expressions on her face, the way she is kind of looking at you, it's very human-like, almost eerily human-like. And the whole game is really designed this way. So I'm gonna start a new story, as I said, so let's get it cracking. I don't want to replace my checkpoints. Okay, I'm gonna do it for you guys. It's always for you. Now, just a fair warning here, guys. Normally, I don't play games that have a lot of language in them. And usually, if it does have a lot of language, I can edit it out. But in this particular game, there's just so much of it. But it's also kind of essential to the story. So this will definitely not be a game for the kids to watch because there is a lot of profanity. And I won't be editing any of that out.
Negotiator on site.
There's also a lot of cutscenes. I'm not going to be doing a lot of talking during those because I want you guys to be able to follow the story. And with me yapping over the top of it, it's not going to really do anything to help you guys enjoy the game. Okay, so now we are in control. We are an RK-800 negotiator robot.
No, stop. I can't leave her.
So as you guys can see, the way you control out of these is to basically walk up to an object and you can hold the mouse button down and move it in a certain direction.
Oh, please, you gotta save my little girl. Wait, you're sending an android?
All right, ma'am. You need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
That is so cool. I love this game, man. It is so, I think what's freaky about this game is it's so accurate to what real life can look like in the near future. 15, 20 years from now. We have lifelike androids that are basically doing everything for us. It's going to be a crazy future. So this story will kind of play out a little bit more as you guys watch, but basically the premise is that these androids now have become so human-like that they have taken over industry, they've taken over businesses. So there's a lot of resentment between humans and androids because unemployment rate is gigantic because the androids have taken jobs and because people kind of view them like they don't have souls. They are kind of lesser than. It's a very interesting sort of take on a very real potential future. I'm going to hold the right mouse button down here so I can look at my objectives. I see something right over here. Let me go check that out. See what that is. Is there anything else over here? Okay. So finding Captain Allen is... Oh. I didn't see this the first time. Of course I'm going to save the fish. Alright, let's see what other objectives we got here. I see some stuff over here. I think my next objective is to find Captain Allen.
That bastard's gonna jump. Fuck, man. I got the same model at home.
Alright, looks like this is him right here. Let's chat.
Captain Allen,
My name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
It's firing at everything that moves. It already shot down 2 of my men. We could easily get it, but they're on the edge of the balcony. If it falls, she falls.
Do you know its name?
I haven't got a clue. Does it matter?
I need information to determine the best approach.
All right, so you can see sort of the
Has it
dialogue options
experienced
that
an emotional
expand here.
shock recently?
You need to gather information, and
Saving that
what
kid
choices
is
you
what
make
matters.
determines where the story
So
goes.
either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
All right, so I need to understand what happened. I already know what's going on because I played through this already. It's pretty intense. Let's look. And I love the gameplay element to this too. I mean, you can process data and like recreate crime scenes. Like I just identified what type of weapon the Deviant, which is basically a android that went rogue, is using. So we're using 355 ammunition, and this is what I was talking about. So basically taking pieces of data, you can kind of reconstruct what's happening. So you kind of go forward and backwards using A and D. And then generally in these yellow spots is where you kind of need to analyze it for even further information. Deviant took the father's gun. All right, so if you play it in reverse now, you can kind of see what led up to the Deviant doing what he's about to do. And so it looks like with every clue that you get a small boost to your probability of success of basically talking the Deviant out of, I guess, releasing the hostage that he has, which you'll see here just a little bit. All right, all kinds of evidence to look at here.
All units hold positions. The negotiators going in.
So it looks like this was a victim, the father of the hostage, I'm presuming. John Phillips. 355 bullet wound, which is consistent with the gun that we saw the Deviant had. Left kidney perforated, fatal abdominal trauma. Now we know the cause of death. There we go. Another bullet wound. Lower lung hemorrhage, internal bleeding. So now based on the data we collected, we can go ahead and reconstruct this scene as well. Father was holding something. Now you can rewind it for a new clue sometimes. When you get one clue, you can kind of backtrack and see what else you can piece together. So now we see the Deviant, how he shot the father. And we're gonna look over here. Reconstruction completed. Alright, so it looks like he was holding like a tablet of some sort, so we'll take a look at that now.
Your order for an AP700 android has been registered.
Deviant was going to be replaced. Okay, now we have a motive. So sometimes
Holy shit! Cover me while I patch your man down. I repeat, man
took
down.
out that cop, man. These are getting dangerous. This is what I did not do last time. I didn't go and check out her room, which is over here. There's actually a lot of clues I missed. And I think it's because I was so caught up in the story and I was afraid I was sort of on a time limit, which I may still be, I don't know. So I'm thinking that I needed to, get it done as quickly as possible. It says every second counts. So I'm guessing like the longer you take, the longer you wait, the less probability of success you have. So I need to speed this up.
Go away! All of you, go away or I'll jump!
This is Daniel, the coolest android in the world. Say hi, Daniel.
Hello.
You're my bestie. We'll always be together.
Deviant's name is Daniel. It's so cool, man. I didn't see any of this the first time. There's something else in here. Let me look at some headphones here. Child didn't hear the gunshots because she was listening to music. Okay. Makes sense. so let me see what other clues I can kind of analyze while I'm in here. I think I saw some stuff over here also. Scary, man. Alright, so we got lots of clues over here. So let me check out this, I guess, refrigerator here.
Details are still emerging on what exactly happened, but the hostage shaker could be the family's android.
So that's the situation that's unfolding right now. I guess they're doing a live stream of the news.
If confirmed, this would be the first case of an android deliberately taking human lives. By all signs, the SWAT team are preparing for an assault and
So I thought that was going to give me more information, but it really didn't. So I'm trying to make this quick, man, because I'm afraid that if I wait too long, that I'm going to lose her. I don't know what I could possibly be wanting. Okay, the family was about to have dinner. Looks like there's a cop down over here, or another person, so let me go check this guy out. I see his gun under the table, too. DPD officer was first responder. Gunshot residue, lead styphenate, antimony sulfide, only one shot. Looks like he only got one shot off before he went down. Another bullet wound, consistent with the shooter's weapon that he's using. Deceased, Anthony Deckert. The hostage witnessed the shooting of that cop. Cop shot the deviant. Okay, so the deviant is wounded. Now we can rewind and play something else real quick. Alright, I saw that when I was actually walking up, so it's like the cop engaged the deviant. The deviant did not like it. Took him out. I'm gonna go check out this weapon here.
I want everybody ready to go at any second.
Androids are strictly forbidden to carry or use any type of weapon. I'm gonna take it just in case. I don't think I'm gonna need it, but it's good to know I at least have it. Got a couple more clues to analyze here, so let's check out.
Get down this asshole.
That's kind of gross. They can kind of read the blood type by tasting it, like putting it on their tongue. I guess they probably have sensors built in there. It's a PL600. It's the model of the android that's doing all of this. Child-sized shoe, colorful model. The hostage could be wounded.
What the fuck are you doing? You gotta talk to it or what?
Yes, I am. So I guess I got all the clues, so it kind of forced me to go ahead and do the cutscene here.
Stay back! Don't come any closer or I'll jump!
No, please, I'm begging you! Go!
This is scary, man.
Hi, Daniel! My name is Connor. How do you know my name? I know a lot of things about you. I've come to get you out of this.
That big helicopter needs to go away, man. It's stressing him out. He's gonna do it.
I know you're angry, Daniel. But you need to trust me and let me help you. I don't want your help. Nobody can help me. All I want is for all this to stop. I just want all this to stop. Are you armed? No. I don't have a gun. You're lying. I know you have a gun.
Dang it, I should not have picked that
I'm
up.
telling you the truth, Daniel. I came here unarmed. I know you and Emma were very close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong. She lied to me!
She didn't lie to you.
I thought she loved me. But I was wrong. She's just like all the other humans.
Daniel, no!
They were going to replace you, and you became upset. That's what happened, right? I thought I was part of the family. I
Getting
thought I
back up
mattered.
there.
but I was just their toy. Something to throw away when you're done.
You got a wounded officer here. I don't think I can do anything with it.
Listen, I know it's not your fault. These emotions you're feeling are just errors in your software. No.
Please help me.
It's not my fault. I never wanted this.
I don't think I can.
I love
don't think
them.
I can do this.
You know? But I was nothing to them. Just a slave to be ordered
Daniel,
around.
don't do it, man. Don't do it.
He's losing blood. If we don't get him to a hospital, he's going to die. All humans die eventually. What does it matter if this one dies now? I'm going to apply a tourniquet. Don't touch him. Touch him and I kill you.
I can't help you, dude. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I gotta save the hostage. Okay. 99%. I think we're making a really good.
I can't stand that noise
Really good
anymore.
effort here.
Tell that helicopter to get out of here.
We don't need you, bro. We got snipers on the roof. Go, go, go. Get out of there.
There. I did what you wanted. You have to trust me, Daniel. Let the hostage go and I promise you, everything will be fine. I want everyone
I
to
don't want to get
leave.
too close because then he might see I have a gun.
And I want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her
No,
go.
can't do that, bud.
That's out of the question. You're a machine you have to obey.
no,
now
no,
put the
I
gun
didn't-
down and let the
No, I
hostage go.
didn't mean to do that.
I've spent my life taking orders. Now it's my turn to decide.
Daniel, don't. No! Oh. I didn't do this before. I didn't have to do this before. Oh no. Please. I got her. Oh. Did I just... Oh no. That wasn't what happened last time. How do I get out of this? Okay. Well, I guess, I am an android, so they can put me back together, right? Guys, that was not at all how it played out the first time I did this chapter. This reaction you're seeing right now is completely genuine. Dude, that was intense, man. That was so intense. All right, this is the scene's flowchart. Here you can review the paths you've taken, the paths yet to be explored, and what possibilities you've unlocked. Each node earns you points that you can spend in the extras. Due to the nature of the game, some nodes and endings will not be counted towards the completion of the flowchart. On this one, it's kind of cool because, like, as I was explaining at the beginning of the video, this sort of gives you the pathways that you took and what paths opened up because of those choices and those decisions that you made. Some other options you could have done and what potentially could have led to. So you'll see a lot of this, not so much in this first chapter here, but yeah, you'll see like this. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 possible endings. And I got the first one from the first playthrough that I did. And this second one right here from this one just now. This is proof right here that that was not the ending that I got last time I played this game. All right, let's continue. Let's go to the next chapter. See what other messes we can make out of life.
It cooks 10,000 different dishes.
Come on, Zoe, let's go.
Can't you guys just see this happening in the future? Like, this is not so far-fetched, man. People will be walking into these Android stores like they're shopping for cars. They have all these different models that have specific functions that they're programmed to do. Even the salespeople are androids. And you can tell the androids by the little circles on the sides of their heads, like this guy's right here. See that blue circle? So you can see the same thing on the salesman. And that jerk right there is my owner. You guys will get to know him intimately well, and you're not going to like him.
There it is. It's a bit difficult getting it back in working order.
Okay.
It was really messed up. What'd you say happened to it again?
The car hit it. Stupid accident.
Ah, I see. Anyway, it's as good as new now, except that we had to reset it. Meaning we had to wipe its memory. I hope you don't mind.
That'll be fine.
Okay. Did you give it a name?
My daughter did.
AX400, register your name.
Kara.
My name is Kara.
You know, I think about this kind of potential future here, and I can't help but think, like, would I be one of those people, you know, that bought an android like this? And, you know, I see both sides, man. I can see how a lot of people will be very angry and bitter and resentful towards these robots if they end up, you know, actually taking over and taking jobs from humans. Because you got to think, they don't have to sleep, they don't have to eat. You can literally work them 24/7. And for business owners, that's an amazing thing. But for the people who actually do those jobs, who are humans, it's not so good. So when I weigh those kind of options, I'm like, would I get one? If this was a reality right now, would I get one? And I couldn't give you an answer, man. I would have to say I probably would. You know, how much more convenient would life be? You had an android that could just clean up after you, and clean your house, cook for you, just do all the things that we as humans just hate to do. It's a scary potential reality. All right, so now we are playing Marcus, and Marcus's story is a lot different than Connor's, and also a lot different than Kara's.
Would you like to go home now?
All right, so our mission is to go to Bellini's paint shop. And throughout the world, you could find these magazines, and they actually give you some pretty cool insight into sort of what's going on in the world. Sometimes they can further the story, but really that gives you more of a background, you know, to kind of more immerse you in the world that you are living in this game. So this one's called Secrets of Androids, How CyberLife Designs its androids to coexist with humans. This one I actually found really fascinating. Designing androids that are easily accepted by humans was a huge challenge CyberLife had to overcome. Jason Graff, director of the humanization department at CyberLife, unveiled some of his design secrets in our recent interview. The first androids were perfect, they had perfect faces, perfect expression, and we soon realized that there was something disturbing about them that made people feel uncomfortable. CyberLife worked on ways to humanize its machines so that they could enter our homes and become new members of our family. They created androids of both genders and all ethnicities, analyzing thousands of voices to find the most pleasing tones. Realistic blinking was perfected, though totally unnecessary, along with breathing, facial hair, and many other humanizing traits. Perfect simulation of humanity, down to the details that androids simply don't need, is the secret of CyberLife's design success. And actually, that's a real thing. There's a word for it. I don't know it off the top of my head, but certain people have, I don't know if I would call it an irrational fear. I would say maybe more of a rational fear of androids and human-like robots, because they just don't have the expressive tones. They don't have things that make them seem human. So some people have a true fear of that. It makes some people very, very uncomfortable. I actually really like this scene too that's coming up here, guys, because it gives you a look into what this potential future reality would kind of be like if this were really happening. So you have like these athletics robots that are specifically trained to run with you and train you and exercise you. Like, how many people do you know would love something like that? I know a bunch of people that would. I would love something like that.
Hey, water.
You have run 12 miles and are 5 miles away from your goal.
Look at that, just chuck the water bottle at them. Just like they're nothing, man. All right, so we're getting into town square, and over here you see a group. I don't know if they're here yet, but there's a group of protesters over here, you know, who are protesting androids because these androids are taking their jobs. They're unemployed, they have no money, and they're very unhappy, and rightfully are angry about it. So Bellini's is right between those two buildings. I found this really interesting too. Look at this guy's sign. Human music, $1 to hear. Music with soul, which is yet another slight against these androids. And he's really good.
6 a.m. is screaming. Back to this again. Do it with my eyes closed. With marks in the cement. How the hell am I supposed to wash you from my head?
I could listen to that dude all day, man. I love that song. The song's beautiful. But we have a job to do, so we need to go and do that.
in our homes, our schools, our factories. They take our jobs. They mind our children.
Another rightfully
They
angry
care
person.
for our old. Why do you look at me so, demon? I know who you are. I can see through you. You are the one by whom the evil will come. You are the one who will destroy Detroit.
I did not see or talk to this guy last time.
You can no longer live without these slaves obeying our every selfish desire.
People are angry, man, and I get it. Bellini paints, there it is. I think that this game is so imaginative because even down to like how purchases will be made, you know, between Android to Android, you know, the secured sort of network, this messaging system where they can instantly transfer funds back and forth. Like, I think it's really well thought out. They just connect directly in here to the point of sale system.
Identification verified. Here is your order number 847. That will be $63.99. Please confirm payment.
Payment confirmed.
Transaction complete.
All right, we got our paints. Now we need to head back. I think this is where the protesters come out. Is that a drone? What's that doing there? All right, so my objective now is to get on the bus, and I think I run into some trouble here at the bus stop. But look at this, guys. It's the Android temporary parking. They had to design all new machines to park your Android temporarily. It's crazy, man, to think of the possibilities. Got some angry protesters over here.
Machines, ladies and gentlemen, are meant to serve us. Yeah. Not to replace us.
Dang it.
Where the fuck you going, Tin Can?
I didn't mean to interrupt him. I wanted to hear what he was saying.
No kidding. Hey guys, check it out. We got one of those tin cans here.
Look at this little motherfucker. You steal our jobs, but you can't even stand up.
Marcus is in trouble. He's so crazy because they're beating on him and he doesn't feel pain.
You ain't going anywhere. We're gonna fuck your bitch ass up. Yeah, waste it.
Do it!
All right. It's enough. Leave it alone.
Let us teach this bastard a lesson.
You damage it, I'm gonna have to find you.
We're gonna take your job next. See how you like it.
Okay. Let's go. Run along.
My heart aches for these people, man. But they're, you know, misdirecting their anger. They're angry at the robots. What they should be angry about is the people who are using robots to replace humans. But unfortunately, that's a grim reality. You know, if businesses can find ways to do business 24/7 with the same results as a human doing that job, you know, they're gonna do it. I hate to say it, but it's gonna happen. This is one thing I don't understand, though, about this, and it may be because he is already sort of broken out, but I don't think so, because you'll see later on that that's not really the case. But why is he blinking and sort of looking around, and all the androids that are parked actually look like regular androids? That part I'm hoping they explain. All right, so there wasn't a whole lot of other options I could do, so, oh, I didn't look at the hot dog vendor. Okay, well, something I can do for next time, I guess. Let's go on to the next chapter here. Now we're playing Miss Kara. This one right here broke my heart, man. Just left me in the car, man. Didn't even open the door and let me out. Trying to take some extra time to actually look around.
You coming?
All right, so Todd is the name of my owner. To actually look around and make sure there's nothing that I'm missing before I go into these houses and stuff. It's pretty easy to miss stuff if you're not looking for it.
You've been gone for 2 weeks, so the place is a mess. You do the housework, the washing, you cook the meals, and you take care of... God damn it, where the fuck's the brat gone now? Alice! Alice! Oh, there you are. That's Alice. You look after her. Homework, bath, all that crap. Got it?
Yes, Todd.
Get started down here, then you do upstairs.
So the little girl has a lot of distrust towards Kara. You kind of find out as the chapter plays on why that is. Well, I'm going to go ahead and actually just do all of this stuff. You know, I'm trying to make sure that Todd doesn't get more angry than he already is. Clear the table here. She's so cute, man. She's such a cute little girl. It just hurts you to see what she's living in. And this is the reality for people, man. Some people. And it's super sad.
Depends on which...
Dishwasher is not working. All right, so got to end up washing it by hand.
Yeah. I'll bring it tomorrow. Yeah, same place. You know that. Kara!
Yes, Todd?
Bring me a cold beer!
Right away.
All right, let me grab a beer for this guy. Last thing he needs. Well, I guess hockey's still a thing in this future. I guess that's a cool thing. I think there's actually an article in one of these magazines that talks about some controversy about the first android athletes that they're trying to bring on, and a lot of people are opposed to it.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here!
I'll get back to work.
I don't remember him yelling at me about that. Let's start this vacuum cleaner, I guess. There's so much stuff I still have to do. Check the backyard. I still got a lot of things I have to do.
Alice! You better stop that right now!
What's she doing? Can't look. I can't turn around and look.
Why is she always pushing me?
So you guys have probably figured out by now, Todd is not a friendly guy, and you will learn to hate him very quickly. But in a weird way, you sort of also have to feel bad for him. I mean, not that he started using drugs and that he acts the way he does, but you'll find out as the story progresses that the reason he is the way he is because Alice's mom left him because he lost his job because the androids replaced him, and he became this bitter, angry person that he wasn't always, because you can see a picture of him with the family. They all look very happy, and he looks sober, he looks clean shaven, so you can tell he wasn't always the way he was. So a part of you, as much of a jerk as he is, part of you has to sort of feel sorry for him. All right, so dishes are done, trash is done. I'm gonna look around and see what else we have to do here. I think this is actually the magazine I was just talking about. Android power, should it be outlawed? In his third game of the season, Android pitcher X67 threw a pitch that broke the 120-mile-per-hour mark. The human batsman wasn't able to swing until after the ball had already reached the catcher's glove. Androids were introduced as a one-per-team innovation, but they've come to dominate team strategy. Every draft sees the major professional baseball teams breaking their own transfer records, but purchase these latest Android models. But is the game suffering? Sounds like it to me. I would hate to see an Android player in any sport that I really like that just dominates the field all the time. Jenny Waterfield, head of the fanzine Home Run, says fans are becoming disenchanted. The magic of sport is seeing the limits of human potential. A machine breaking these kinds of records just isn't as exciting or even surprising. That's pretty much exactly what I just said. But not everybody agrees. Christopher Lennox, a baseball pundit and ex-pitcher, thinks androids are making games more exciting. These machines are shaking things up and pushing players to do even better. The game can only survive by evolving. Connecting the dots. Transport innovation is shaking up California. The new Subtube completed its first journey today from Manhattan to downtown LA in under 2 hours, less than half the 5-hour flight time. The top speed of 1,800 miles per hour was made possible because the tube travels through a depressurized chamber, providing a near frictionless environment environment for its magnetized motors. For commuters, this raises the tantalizing prospect of finishing a long shift in the Big Apple and putting your feet up on the Golden Coast. I could see the appeal of that too. Getting one of those big paying jobs in California or New York City and being able to take the subtube home and live in a less affluent area where housing prices are cheaper. California's property markets are reacting. Suburban prices have skyrocketed 64%. LA realtor Charlene Lowe says she knows where the new buyers are coming from. They're East Coast types, specifically New Yorkers. They see a chance to keep that NYC salary whilst enjoying an LA lifestyle, and they're scrambling over each other to take advantage. Real estate isn't the only thing shaking up. School places are rapidly filling, and suburban retailers are racking up prices in anticipation of all those New York dollars flooding in. Longtime Californians are expected to be pushed out from the cities, which is why they've been protesting the new line. As one angry demonstrator put it, first Detroit takes our jobs, then New York takes our homes. When is it going to end? I'm telling you guys, this is like, it's scary, but it's something that it's going to happen. Maybe not exactly like this. Some form of it is going to happen. All right, looks like he found his drugs here. All right, so I need to go check the backyard still. I think that was my last job I needed to do. Take down the laundry. Oh, there's a fence. I didn't see this last time either. What am I looking at over here? It's just an alleyway. Okay, let me grab this laundry basket over here. I can fold up the laundry. Feel so bad for her. And yes, I realize that it's fiction. I realize she's not a real person. But I feel sorry for the people like her that are in the same situation who really do exist.
You look bored. Would you like to play a game? You like playing out here?
Alright, I got her to warm up to me a little bit. And you get the sense that before Kara was accidentally destroyed, that her and Alice were very close. We found Todd's stash. He's not going to be happy about that. Red ice, acetone, lithium, therium, toluene, hydrochloric acid. It's like meth.
You shouldn't mess around with my stuff. It makes me nervous.
Some version of meth.
I'm sorry, Todd.
You just stay the fuck out of my business. Unless you want to piss me off. You want to piss me off?
No, Todd.
See, Todd didn't have any right to get mad at her like that, man. She was doing the laundry. She was doing what she was told to do. Not her fault you're an idiot and put your stash in the laundry detergent. Sorry, I'm a little angry and bitter towards Todd. All right, let me check in with him. I think that's the next one.
I've made a good start down here. I'll head upstairs.
Do what you have to do, but stop bothering me.
Let me see if I can talk to her one more time.
That's a pretty toy. What's its name?
So you can see all these, like he's applying for credit cards and he's got overdue bills. He has no money, man. And so there's nothing that he can really do to make a living because the androids took his job. And there's going to be a lot of people, if this does happen in reality, that's going to be in that situation. All right, so I need to clean up Todd's room now. Let's tidy up his record collection. Got another all sports magazine here. Price of life, how driverless vehicles make life and death decisions. So this one is actually creepy, guys, because if this technology was ever introduced into modern life, you have to think about these kinds of things. Like if you have self-driving vehicles and they are programmed to make life and death decisions, how will they be programmed to do it? And this article talks about that. When a driverless vehicle foresees an accident, the car's computer makes life and death decisions. For example, deciding which of two pedestrians to hit. But the exact process by which cars make these decisions is not very well understood. Martin Forlong of Crown Cars tries to clarify. In these situations, the car's imaging system gathers data to determine the pedestrian's age, gender, life expectancy, etc. in the blink of an eye. This data is parsed through the public record to determine marital status, employment record, life expectancy, and whether they have children. The car then assigns a value to each possible victim based on criteria like their contribution to society. We put a premium on lives that will save other lives, like doctors and nurses. Like, that is just bizarre and crazy, isn't it? All this may sound very reasonable, but Felix Gamble, head of the Anti-Automation League, says the system has no right to make such judgments. I agree. Somebody with a criminal record is not necessarily less valuable to society than a doctor. That kind of information is irrelevant to the sanctity of human life. But Furlong dismisses such claims. We want our cars to make the best possible choices, and that means acting on the basis of all the information they can gather. The more, the better. And guys, I mean, driverless cars is already a thing. Like, can you imagine what they're going to be like 20 years from now? I can't even think about it. It makes my head spin. All right, let's make Todd's bed. Finish up our android duties. She wants Kara's attention so bad, but she's scared. Poor girl. All right, did I miss anything? Yeah, I did. I don't know what that is. It looks like it had a picture of a little girl on the front cover, but I'm not sure. Are we going to ventilate the room? Oh, there's a pill bottle I missed over here. Antidepressant contains thiamine, risk of behavioral disorders. And he's got a gun in his cabinet there. I'm glad I found that because I'm going to need it. Not to spoil anything.
Watch it.
Alright, I think now I'm going to move down here to this bathroom. And grab this very conveniently placed mop bucket here. I wonder what artificial intelligence sees when they see themselves in the mirror. Concepts in this game are just mind-boggling. Now I think I can move on to Alice's room.
I just want to tidy up
Such a
your room.
cool fort.
I only need 2 minutes. Is that okay, Alice?
There's a lot of things in here. And honestly, I didn't even do half of this stuff, guys.
Seems you like reading.
Because I wasn't actually looking around.
Alice in Wonderland. Of course.
That box is locked. Did I miss something? Alright, I just need to ventilate this room a little bit. Let me see if Alice will let me talk to her now.
I'm sure we used to be friends before I was reset. Maybe we can be friends again. Your father said you chose my name. Kara. It's nice. How did you choose it? You should tell me about yourself. What you like to do, where you like to go, your favorite foods. That would really help me.
Like, the expressions on her face, man, the way they captured that is so
What about your mother?
crazy.
Will she be home soon?
Oh, I shouldn't have brought up the mother. Dang it. I think she just gave me a key for that lockbox. Alright, let me see what's in Alice in Wonderland's treasure box. I already know it, but I'm just saying that for dramatic effect. So this is what I was talking about earlier, guys. So you see a picture of them when they were a family. And you can see Todd looks like a totally different person, man. He looks like a loving father, loving husband, but obviously that was a long time ago. These are the drawings that Alice made. That's her bleeding from her head, showing that Todd did it to her. And it looks like Todd got mad at Kara, and Alice is obviously upset about it. And it shows Kara now with her head and her arm ripped off. Alice is very sad. So she said all that to tell the story of how she got there. So I think I got everything in this room, so I need to go talk to Todd and see what he's doing.
What are you doing?
I'm playing.
You're playing. I know what you're thinking. You think your dad's a lowlife? Huh? Fucking loser? Can't get a job, take care of his family?
Got enough money for drugs, though, don't you, Todd?
Don't you think I tried to make things work? But whatever I do, when someone comes along, they just fuck it all up! I know what you think of me. You hate me. You hate me, don't you? Say it! You hate me! God, what am I doing? I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know I love you, don't you? You know I love you.
I'm not crying, you're crying. I have something in both of my eyes. Whew. Okay, what a way to wrap up this video, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here, but I want to keep playing this game because as you can see that the chapters are not very long. They're not super long. It tells a really big story in a relatively short amount of time. So I think I'll try to stick with maybe doing 2 to 3 chapters per video, depending on how long the chapter is. I hope you guys enjoyed this, man, because it is an amazing, incredible game. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you hit a like on this video and a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you're notified of all my new videos that drop. Hope you guys are having an awesome, awesome day. We'll see you on the next one.